Welcome back, everyone. We're now going to the Parks and Recreation Committee, chaired by Councilmember April Barker.
Hi, I'm joined here with Councilmember Vargas and Murphy. We have two items, and the first one is an easement for public access and termination of existing easement for trail corridor next to Bellingham Option School. And we have Leslie Bryson, Parks Director.
Thank you. Leslie Bryson, Parks and Recreation Director. This is a result of the new, this realignment of this trail corridor is a result of the new Options High School, which recently opened. A trail was originally required through the Bellingham High School site when they vacated Ellis, when they did the remodel of the Bellingham High School years ago. And that moved the trail over into where it comes off of Ohio Street now, but then it veered back into the alley, and that alley was vacated as part of the Options High School project. So the trail has been realigned. It lines up. It still goes from Ohio to Kentucky, but it goes over to Franklin Street now on the front side of Options High School. So this is just to clean that up, and the project is complete and the trail is open.
Okay, committee members? Roxanne.
I'm excited about this development in Councilmember Hamel and my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the trail is open, so I'm happy to vote to approve, move to approve.
Any further discussion? Okay, with that, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That forward with a recommendation 3-0 for approval. Our second item, one moment please, is a bid award for Whatcom Waterway Park, or Waypoint Park, we're going to start calling it. Leslie, do you want to go on this one again?
And Leslie Bryson, Parks and Recreation Director. We opened bids recently on September 20th, actually the same day as the bid opening for the Granary Laurel Street projects. We had 8 bidders that responded, and we are recommending that we award the bid to Strider Construction. They were not the lowest bid received. That was from Harcourt Development, but because they did not meet some of the requirements for bidding criteria, we went to the next bidder, and that's Strider Construction, and we recommend awarding the bid to them.
Will you go tell us a little bit more about, so people that are watching will know exactly what to be expecting with this project?
With the park?
With this particular amount.
So right now, under construction, if you go down there, you can see we have a contractor working on Central Pier, and that will be closed to traffic and open to pedestrians, and that project is underway right now. This next project, the next phase of the park, will be further to the south. It will include removing a bulkhead and creating a beach. There'll be a playground. There will be a trail through the site. There's artwork in the form of an acid ball that will be relocated onto the site and have some special finish put on the outside of it. That will be the art. So it's basically the plan the council saw several months ago, and I see Maria's going over to put it up.
And the expected date of completion?
That will be open sometime in 2018.
Okay. Committee members?
I'm sorry.
Toward the end, probably. Committee members? Pinky?
Do we have a little bit more specific besides 2018, like
I'm
summer,
sorry.
spring, fall?
Probably late spring. I'm going to turn, late spring. Gina says thumbs up. Some of the work to create the beach some of that is in-water work, and that has to happen at a certain time between this fall and next February. But yeah, next spring will be open.
So just to orient people, looking up, that's where the waterway is. And so north, I guess, is to the right, and south, I guess, is to the left, and that.
More or less north and south,
West, maybe.
Oh, it's an
So
angle.
the granary,
45 degrees
I'm
off.
taking back my committee.
Granary building would be to the right side of that drawing, and then to the south is going further down. And the top of the drawing is the Whatcom Waterway. Mm-hmm. And the bottom of the drawing would be Granary Street.
Mm-hmm. Councilmember Hamel?
Thanks for recognizing me. I don't serve on this committee. I get questions all the time about when will the fences come down for the whole waterfront. I know that's more of a Port of Bellingham question, but I'm wondering if you might be able to shed some light on that.
Well, I can't. I will say that the pier, the Central Avenue Pier, will open by the end of November for public access, so that'll be the first opportunity for the public to have access to that site. But I don't know the schedule for when the Granary building will open, or that first phase of the road. That would also open removal of some fencing.
Well, Dan and then Mayor.
Do you know if the granary has tenants identified?
I don't know. I
She's
can't.
like, I'm Parks.
I know. I just
I know, but sometimes we know these things, but I don't.
Sometimes you do.
And we might
Mayor Kelly.
be able to get some of that information for the evening meeting.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because
Little bit
Tara's
of
probably
update.
the one that
Okay.
has a little more information about that.
And she unfortunately is out sick today, Tara.
I gave it to her. Oh, no. We'll find out.
Do you want to move approval? Pinky?
I move that we approve the bid award.
Okay. Discussion, Michael?
Yeah, thank you. I'm on the committee, but I just have a question. You listed 3 sources of funding. I was just curious, proportionally speaking, out of the over $2 million, what comes from what?
Good question. And actually, when we look at those sources of funds, it's for the whole project. So we had some amount of REAP money, which we've already spent on design and Phase 1. We had a total of about $3 million of greenways, again, spending it on Phase 1, which was driving the piles. Phase 2 is currently under construction, the Central Pier, and then Phase 3 is this park that we're talking about. And then the remainder from park impact fees. So we, all together, it's between a $4 and $5 million project total. So,
$2 million of the 5.
yeah.
Okay. All right, well, so our last one was RAM, and this one's Strider, 2 local companies doing really big work here in Bellingham. It's pretty exciting. So with that, there is a motion to award the bid. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So I'll bring that forward with a full recommendation from the committee and a committee.
Thank you.